What's going on, everybody? I'm your host, Uncle Grumpy, and welcome to the inaugural video in my mod review series. Today we're going to be taking a look at the SKK Fast Start New Game mod, which is made by one of my favorite mod authors, SKK Mods. The mod is available both from the Nexus as well as the Creation Store. I'll have the links down in the description below. While you're down there, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's free and it really helps the channel grow, and I really appreciate it. If you have ever played through a Bethesda game, or like me, you end up with several playthroughs going on at the same time, you get really tired of the intro. There are only so many times you can wake up in a cart or a cryopod or an elevator in a mine before you want to claw your eyes out. Lucky for us, SKK has created the perfect solution with his Fast Start New Game series. Before we go any further, do want to say there are going to be some spoilers for the main storyline, so please consider yourself warned. So let's take a look at what we get with this wonderful mod. I'm going to go ahead and start a new game, and normally here we would fade into the elevator with Lynn and Heller, but instead we're going to find ourselves standing under the cockpit of the Frontier on New Atlantis with a new menu on the screen. All right. So, as you can see here, we've got a new menu on the screen, and there's going to be a couple of different options here. So this bar across the top is going to show us what options we've chosen, if any. And this first option that we have for Join Constellation is going to be one of three options, and as you click on this, it's going to toggle through them. So if we have it set to no, then this is going to leave the main quest intact. It's going to set the starting location to whatever we chose from the starting location menu below. And it's not going to put any of the main quest options into your quest log. That way, if you want to go run around the galaxy and do whatever you want to do, you don't have those things cluttering up your log. And then if you do choose to, at some point later on, go to the lodge, it will kick off the speech from Vasco about everybody will be waiting in the library like you had just walked through the door of the lodge for the first time. Now, if we set this to yes, obviously it is going to, if you see here it says in lodge, it is going to force your starting location to the lodge, and this is necessary for some of the quest stuff. In the mod description, he talks about needing to force this in order to not break things. And what that does is it's going to automatically complete one small step, as well as board and lodging, which are the intro conversations with the group about the artifact, as well as that initial walk around that you get with Noel that gives you the introduction to the lodge. Lastly, you can choose disable. So if you do choose disable, this effectively eliminates the main quest. It's going to unlock all the companions for you, so you'll have access to everybody there in the lodge. Sarah, Barrett, Sam, and Andrasia, as well as Lynn and Heller will be available as elite crew waiting for you on Vectera. So regardless of which option you choose here, Vasco is going to be available as either elite crew or follower in the lodge hallway, and a key for the lodge basement as well as a temple finder slate are going to be waiting for you. The key will be in your inventory and the temple finder will be in the lodge safe. Now the next option that you're going to choose here is really for use with option 0, which is no. And that is, where do you want to start? Now you can choose to start here, which is on the landing pad in New Atlantis. You can choose to start from the lodge, which drops you in the lobby just inside the front door. You can choose to start in Cydonia, which will start you just outside the bar there at the entrance to the city. You can choose to start in Aquila City, which will start you right there at the main entrance. You can choose to start in Neon, which again will start you in the city as well, or you can choose to start from the Den. Now, if you want to be a pirate, you can choose that option, or there'll be another video coming soon about a different mod that SKK has, which is the Crimson Fleet version of this mod. Or you can also choose to start from a random map marker. Now, the other thing that you need to choose for your new character is going to be your loadout. So if you choose no change, it's going to give you the basic starter equipment that you would get from the main quest. So the Argos mining suit and helmet, as well as I believe a potentially modified Eon pistol. Same idea with the Argos mining loadout. Same thing. UC Marine gives you the UC Marine suit. Freestar Ranger gives you the Freestar Ranger gear, one of the pistols, so on and so forth. Lastly, you can choose a Neon Thug outfit, or you can choose custom. Now for custom, you really kind of need to be familiar with Xedit, because this is an X-editable form that will allow you to dig into the files and make the changes that you want to make. And pretty much anything that you can find in the game, you can put into that custom loadout. But if you're not familiar with Xedit, that may be a bit of a stretch for you. There are some YouTube videos available, tutorials on Xedit that'll show you how to do that. But right on the mod page, it does say that you're on your own on this. So if you're not familiar with Xedit, maybe stay away from that one. And then finally, once you've made all the selections that you want to choose. So for this one, we're going to show what it does when we join the constellation. And we can't choose a location because it forces it to the lodge. And so we're just going to go ahead and choose 0 for no change on loadout. And then we will click done. This is going to drop us into our character editor like we were waking up from the artifact on Vectera. And it has all the normal options that you would expect. You can go through, choose whatever biometric profile you want, make any edits to the body, changes to your face if you want, choose your background, and we'll just go ahead and choose entrepreneur. And then traits, you can choose whatever traits you want. Let's see, alien DNA, serpent's embrace, hero worshipped. And then when you finish, it's gonna make you choose a name just like you normally would. Good old Roderick Grumperson here. And once you confirm, it's going to do a little mojo in the background, run a couple scripts for you, and it's going to deposit you at your starting location. And once this pops up, all of the scripting that it is running has completed. But the thing it has not done, it has not created a save. So you'll want to make sure that before you do anything at all, go ahead and make a save for you. And the thing that you're going to want to do from here, as I had mentioned, you want to make sure that you lay down a save. But also, before you try to jump like to a different planet or anything like that, you're going to want to leave the lodge or go through a load, whether it's on Cydonia or one of the other cities or something like that. Make sure that you load into an area before you just try to jump straight out to your starship. Otherwise, you're going to crash. I believe that is something that the mod author is aware of, and I don't think there's really anything they can do about it because the way the mod works, you just have to run back over to your ship. Now, there is a workaround there. You could set if you're on PC, you could use the console to set your location to the home ship, or if you have one of his other mods installed, which is Universal Stash, you can use Universal Stash to teleport yourself to the ship, which is another mod that I'll be making a video about. So that's pretty much it. It's quick and dirty, just let you skip past the first 30 or 40 minutes of playing through the game, having to deal with the mine and everything else. So definitely let me know what you think in the comments below, whether or not this is a mod that you would enjoy, whether or not this is something that is already in your load order and you're happy to see me do a video on. And if you have any suggestions for other videos, please let me know in the comments below. Hope everyone has enjoyed the video, and have a fantastic day.